Hey everybody, FZ Riders here. We got some rainy weather this morning, so I was just going to take a little time to go over some of the mods I've got on my 2017 FZ10. I've had it for right at a year now, got a little over 3,000 miles on it. We actually just got back from the mountains, Dill's Gap, Tail the Dragon. That was friggin' awesome, a blast. We were there last year too, but just actually put a new set of tires on it. I haven't even had a chance to break them in. We put them on the last day while we was there. Got them from Wheelers right there in Robinsonville, and I actually still had some life left in the original Bridgestones, but I got such a good deal on these tires. These are the Dunlop Q3 Pluses. I couldn't pass them up, but from what I've seen so far, they are absolutely fabulous. Super sticky, heat up quick, and a big improvement over the factory Bridgestones for sure. Some of the mods I haven't done a whole lot. I will talk about the Mgs Leavers. This is the second set of these levers. These can be had for somewhere right at around 40 bucks or something like that. This is the second set I've had, and I can tell you, man, they are absolutely wonderful. I love the feel of them, the look of them. Haven't had an issue with them at all. They fit right on the bike, fabulous. I think I give a little over 40 bucks. They come in a really cool box for what that's worth, but you would think for what you're getting and the quality of the machining on these things that they would be a lot higher price for sure. Got the Crg Aero Mirrors. Really digging those. Those are actually mounted on the Rhino bar end weights, which just makes for a much cleaner install. They look really cool. You know, the bar and weights are kind of expensive for what they are, but definitely, you know, they do a fantastic job of not having to worry about your mirrors being loose, and definitely think they're worth the money. I did install the Yamaha quickshifter on the bike. Really digging that. Honestly, I don't use it a whole lot. I enjoy shifting the bike, but it's, you know, coming out of cornering, if you're riding really aggressive, it's definitely worth the money, man. They're a blast. Lots of fun. Got the T-Rex frame sliders. Two of the biggest upgrades I've done on the bike I want to talk about, which if you're in the market for one of these, I learned a lot of stuff from BJ's blog on the FZ10. Definitely the first thing I would do, and if you watch any of his stuff, he will recommend the brake pads. The brakes are not bad stock, but they are a little spongy, and that initial bite is just, it's really not very good. But I went with a set of the Brembo road and track pads on the front. Around $100, a little under $100, but it's honestly the best $100 you'll spend. They completely changed the way the brakes feel. The initial bite is much more solid, and it don't creep on you, and it just I really don't feel any need to do anything else to the brakes. I mean, they're as good as I want them to be for how I ride. Got the SP Engineering can with a Remus decat. I absolutely love the way the can sounds. I went with the Remus decat because obviously price. I kind of wish it would run up under the bike. There's a space there, but it doesn't look too bad. And originally when I put the muffler on, you know, it comes back to the back of the tire. I definitely didn't like the way that looked. I like the way most of the cans on the FZ10s come up under the bike the way I've got this one done. So what I actually ended up doing is I cut about 5 inches off of the decap pipe, which I was nervous as hell doing it. I didn't know if it was going to work out, but it actually worked out pretty sweet. It allowed me to stick the can up under the bike like that, and I think it actually looks pretty sweet like that. It doesn't get in the way with my foot. I thought it was going to be a little close, but it worked out pretty cool. So that was definitely a big improvement. I'll crank it up here in a little bit, and if any of you know, the videos don't do the sound of the bike justice. This thing sounds like a friggin' stock car idling and going down the road. I will say the biggest improvement I have done, you guys have heard of Nell's two-wheel dyno works, I sent my ECU off to them. Man, I can tell you, if you got one of these bikes, that's the first thing you should do to it. The bike from factory with the fuel cut off and everything, and this bike has so much damn power, and the throttle itself is so light to twist, and with the fuel cut off, it's almost unrideable in B mode. I can't say enough about Nell's, their customer service. I sent my ECU to them. They flashed it the same day, had it back to me in like 2 days. I was down just a few days, man, getting my ECU back, and now every mode, standard, A and B, is absolutely phenomenal, smooth as butter. The bike wheelies a little faster. Actually took all the backfiring out of it. I haven't installed the block off plates yet, and I figured I'd still have some popping and backfiring, but it's I can't make it backfire. It's absolutely fantastic. The transition on and off the gas, coming hard around corners since I've had the reflash done, is, I mean, I can't even tell you the amount of improvement you get, and especially for the price. I think he was just a little over 300 bucks. So no issues. Once I got it back, everything worked fine. Cruise control, put it in, cranked it up, no issues at all. The bike is 100% different and 100% better. So that I definitely recommend. We'll do a little startup here. This will be a cold startup. I haven't cranked the bike today at all. I'm just going to reposition the camera here on the ground to where we can get a better idea of what it sounds like, and like I say, it's not going to do the bike justice. To the reflash, the bike's going to run a lot cooler. That's a big benefit. He takes out all the rev limitations. The bike just absolutely screams now on top end. It's just totally different. To be honest with you, I got used to riding it before the reflash on. When I got it back, I mean, it was such a different bike. It kind of scared me at first. So it's a little something to get used to, because the bike, I mean, you're gaining, I think, depending on your setup, somewhere around 10 or 12 horsepower, a little less or a little more, and you can definitely tell it when you get the first ride, man. I mean, as soon as you take the bike down the road, it's unreal, the difference it makes. And just for the smoothness alone, it's just incredible. So I definitely recommend that. But that's about all I've done so far. If you like our videos, please subscribe, like us, and you got any questions, just hit us up. If I can help you in any way, if you're considering buying one of these bikes, just shoot me a message and we'll definitely get back to you. Appreciate it.